brain, a marvelous system made of many parts. The brain is a very complex system. It is no wonder that psychology spends so much time studying it. This video will go through the brain's parts and functions. First is the oldest and foremost region of the brain known as the
brainstem.
The
brainstem
begins where the spinal cord swells slightly after it enters the skull. This slight swelling is called the
medulla.
The
medulla
controls the heartbeat and breathing. Just above it is the part called the
pons,
which help coordinate movement. Inside the
brainstem,
between your ears, there are finger-shaped networks of neurons called the
reticular formation.
The
reticular formation
extends all the way to the
thalamus.
The
thalamus
sits on top of the
brainstem.
It is a pair of egg-shaped structures that act as the brain's sensory switchboard. At the rear of the
brainstem
lies the baseball-sized
cerebellum,
which resembles miniature brains. It processes sensory input and coordinates movement output and balance. Next area is the
limbic system.
In the
limbic system,
there are two bean-sized neural clusters called the
amygdala.
The
amygdala
influences emotions such as
aggression
and fear. And other emotions it deals with is sadness. Just below the
thalamus
is the
hypothalamus.
The
hypothalamus
controls maintenance functions such as hunger. It also regulates thirst, body temperature, and sexual behavior. The
hippocampus
is linked to memory. Next is the
cerebral cortex.
The portion of the
cerebral cortex
behind the forehead are the
frontal lobes.
They are involved in speaking and muscle movements and in making plans and judgment. The
parietal lobes,
located at the top of the head near the rear of the brain, it receives sensory input for touch and body position. The
occipital lobes
are at the back of the head. It deals with the visual fields. Most of the visual goes to the opposite eye. The
temporal lobes
lie roughly above the ears. It deals with hearing primarily from the opposite ear.